Welcome back to our sixth lesson of Google Sheets. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the report designs or the features of some useful report designs which we can do in Google Sheets. And this is basically kind of important, and also you can show your own creativity through this process. So without any further ado, I'm here to help you so that you get to know about the features of report design in Google Sheets. So let's get into Google Sheets. As you can see that I have opened up Google Sheets on my, let's say, my screen or my interface. Now here, the first things is that we're going to do 5 useful steps or 5 useful features. So we're going to go through them one by one. As you can see that I have a range of data over here, right? And in my range of data, the first thing I'm going to do is going to be telling you how you can copy sheets to other spreadsheet. Now, how are you going to do that? Well, you basically know about how you can copy, cut, and paste with the specific process if you've used other software such as Excel, PowerPoint, or Word, right? So if you don't know how you can do that, you can just click on Edit, and you also have these cut, copy, and paste special, and also the keyboard shortcuts assigned to each command. So the first thing what we're going to do is going to copy a specific range of data. What I'm going to do is copy this exact range. Our first thing you can also do is select this range or select it from here. Then you can select a specific column. Let's say I'm going to press on Control Shift and then down at the bottom to the right. And you can see all of them has been selected. Now the first thing I'm going to do is going to be clicking on Control C so that I can copy it. Control C. And now how are you going to copy it to a next spreadsheet? First off, you have to make a new spreadsheet. So here I'm going to do is click on this plus sign, click on this. I'm going to do is paste it right over here. You can see that I have my data on a new spreadsheet. So we are good to go, and we know how we can change or copy our spreadsheet or copy our sheets to another spreadsheet in our workbook. Now, the next thing we're going to learn about is going to be inserting hyperlinks for easier navigation. So let's say in sheet 4, which we have over here, is now a bit different. Now the first thing I'm going to do is going to be using up hyperlink so that we can do better navigation on, let's say, our, just finding out a couple of data. Now let's say I'm going to go open up a new tab, and let's say I'm going to do is find out some worksheets. Now from here, I'm going to go off to some worksheets or live worksheets. I'm going to do is just click on this. And we're going to use this website. Let's just use this, okay? Now, what you're going to do is going to be clicking on this share this page. I'm going to do is copy the link. You can also click on this and copy the link however you want. The first thing I'm going to do is going to be clicking on any one of them. Let's say I'm going to do is remove it and press on Control and K so that you can put in the link or the hyperlink. You can also put on edit or insert. In our insert, you will find out a couple of functions, but in edit, you'll see that it's like this, okay? So what you're going to do is just press on Control K, and you can put in any of the link. So let's say search or paste a link, Control V, and I'm going to do is just click on apply. I can see that it will basically look like this. Okay, I'm going to do is click on it. Okay, instead of here, what I'm going to do is going to be pressing on Z and pasting it on my sheet 5. So I'm going to do is select on this, I'll press on Control K, Control K. Put in the link, press on apply, and then here I have my link. I'm going to press on edit, and here in the text, let's say I want something to be different, to be visible. Let's say I'm going to type in web. Hit on enter, and you will see it will turn out to be as web. I'm going to double click on it and keep it at the center. You can see web, and when a person clicks on it, they will direct it to another website. Let's just see it how it works. Let's say I'm going to click on over here, and you can also join video calls if you want to from over here. But when you're visiting or when you're just looking at this sheet, when a person just clicks on it, it will take you directly to that site. You can see redirecting and then directly to that site. So this is like very simple to do, how you can add in hyperlinks for easier navigation in Google Sheet. Now the next thing to open up more features for your Google Sheet is going to be grouping rows and columns for better visibility. Now let's say I have open, or let's say low, close, and volume, but I don't want 3 of these to be visible. Instead of that, I want it to be concatenated all together. So first thing I'm going to do is going to be clicking on Shift or Control and selecting all of them together. Now what I'm going to do is going to be grouping them all together. Now if I want to group them, I'm going to do is right click on any one of them. And here what I'm going to do is going to be sorting or creating a filter. Or you can also use conditional formatting however you want. But that's like totally up to you how you're going to work with it. Instead of that, what we're going to do over here is going to be obviously grouping them from column. Okay, so I'm going to group them from column B to C. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Let's say I'm going to do select all of them together again. Instead of that, I'm going to do select on over here. You can see all of them are selected. Now I'm going to do is group them all together. First off, you have to find out the group section where it is. Now I'm going to select the both of them again. Hold on to Shift or Control. Select both of them. Right click on it. And then you're going to go down if you can't find the group column over here. You can see over here there's no group column. The first thing I'm going to do is going to be clicking on View More Column Action, and then you will find out group column B and C. Click on it, and then you can like click on this so that you can hide them, and you can also extend it whenever you want. So you can also add more columns. Let's say I had 3. Now right click on it. What I'm going to do is go off to group. First off, you have to sometimes you have to ungroup. So I'm going to do is group column B and D. Now you can see it like this, and you made another one. Okay, but when you press on Control Z, so I'm going to undo all of the grouping. Okay, and I'm going to do all of them together. First I'm going to do is click on all 3 of them together, right click on it, find out View More Column Action, and then group B to D. So when you click on it, you'll find that you'll be able to hide it whenever you want and also extend it whenever you want. So that's like totally up to you when you work with it. Now, the next thing we're going to learn about is going to be applying alternate color to enlargen the table, or, just make it up a lot more better. Now, how are you going to do that? So I'm going to do select the whole cell. First off, you're going to select on the first one, press on Control Shift, and then at the bottom, which is the down arrow key, and the right arrow key so that you can select the whole of it. You can also select any cell and press on Control A so that it selects the whole specific range of data where it contains. Now, what we're going to do over here is going to be changing the color. I'm going to do is right click on it. First off, I'm going to select it all over again. Select any cell, Control A. You're going to edit it the way you want it. You can also select on the specific cell. Let's say I'm going to do is select the cells this time. I'm going to do select all the cells all together. I'm going to right click on them, and you can edit it however you want. Let's say I'm going to view more column actions. Then you can randomize the cell or whatever you basically want to do. But if you want to edit it, you can edit it however you want. Now, first things first, what I'm going to do is going to be selecting the whole cell back together again. So after I back together all of them again at the same time, then I will find out that I will be able to change the colors according to my need. And how am I going to do that? So first thing is going to be applying the specific color or specific row or whatever area you want to use. Now, first I'm going to do is going to be clicking on the specific section called Fill Color, which is right over here. First I'm going to do select cell, Control A, and then you will find out this option of this. Now you can select whichever color you want. Now you can also find out alternating colors according to your need. But first all I'm going to do is select this alternating color so that I get this tab or the section over here so that I can work more on it. I'm going to do select whichever color I want. You can see now it looks a lot more better than how it basically was. You can use color 2, or color 1, whichever color you want to use. Let's say I'm going to use this color, and here I'm going to use something like this. It doesn't look good, to be honest, but yeah, this is basically how it works. So I'm going to do is keep it something like this so it looks a lot more better. I'm going to go at the bottom, and then I'm going to do is change the footer. So I'm going to do select on footer, and now you can see at the bottom it looks a bit different than the middle ones. So basically this is how you'll be able to make your report a lot more better looking, right? Now the last one is going to be defining your own theme. Defining your own theme is like very important when you're presenting it. And where are you going to find this function? You're going to find this function in format. Click on Format and you will find our Theme section or Theme tool in the first one. So click on Theme and then you will be able to fix out whichever theme you want to use. Let's say I'm going to use this, and you will click on Customize, and then basically you're going to click on Done. Select on the cell, and then you will basically see that how you want your theme to look like. You can select or find in Sheet whichever one you want to use. Let's say I'm going to select this area. I'm going to use this whichever theme you want to use. So now you know how it basically works in Google Sheets and also Microsoft Excel sometimes. So hope you understood everything about this lesson. Now let's move on to our next lesson, where we are going to learn about a couple more things, where we are going to take on a new keyboard shortcut keys, or we're going to learn about the specific or simple keyboard shortcut keys which are going to make your work a lot more efficient and easier in Google Sheets.